This is a video about how my valves got stuck in my cylinder heads on my running 55 Chevy. So I bought this car and he didn't tell me that the gas was 15 years old. It smelled kind of nasty, but let's look at the car. But it ran great. So I don't know what to say. I drove it around, then I took it for a longer drive, and then I was changing the valve covers. I noticed the rocker arms were dangling and loose. Also, I shimmed the starter and I cranked it and it made a lot of racket. That's when I found the valves were getting stuck open and then being closed by the pistons. So it actually got very lucky that it didn't bend any of the valves. What I did was take the heads off. I cleaned all the varnish in the cylinders, which was nasty, and cleaned everything up the best I could and re-oiled it. Took the heads completely apart and cleaned each valve, and then cleaned the heads, lapped the valves, re-cleaned everything, lubed it, put it back together. Everything seems great. So the heads are on but not bolted on. It's like 42 degrees and I'm done for the day. But if you ever have really old gas in your car, don't start it. If I can find some of the other videos I took and link them or put them on here, I will. But it basically starts with me pounding the valves out of the head with a soft dead blow. And it pulled 2 rocker studs up, which I put back down. Hopefully they stay. If not, I got another engine I'm building for this, but I don't want to do it like till next year, you know. This engine it's still had the break-in oil in it when I drained it today. He told me 50 miles and I believe him. The way that, except for the tarnish or varnish from the bad gas, it looks brand new. And I'll start the video. Yeah, I guess I said what I did to clean it out. I also replaced the tank and all of the fuel lines in the pump. Rebuilt the carburetor. The entire fuel system is new. It won't happen again. Another chilly day with rain here, but not snow. It's kind of nice. The beginning of the video is me knocking the stuck valves out of the head from the bad gas. And getting them all cleaned up. It wasn't very fun, but didn't really do much in here. Took the shifter apart. I love this old shifter, but I've got to have a neutral safety switch to get through tech. Put some more chrome on, got the door lock. I lubed up all the windows and everything. I'll do the antenna here pretty soon. I drained the oil and the coolant because it was nasty. I got one head on but not bolted. I'm pretty much done for today. Here's the other side. That tar from the varnish from the bad gas was in all the cylinders. It took a while to get everything cleaned out. Hopefully it doesn't smoke and it's okay. It would be nice. Here's the head after I cleaned it. Not perfect. I mean, there was hardly anything on the valves. Put new seals in. I still see some nastiness in there. That's about all I got for you today. I can't think of anything else. I'm just tired. Stayed up too late messing with this thing. Looking forward to getting it back on the road, which shouldn't be too long. The valve covers are on there just to keep the dust out. I got a lot of wiring to do, but one thing at a time. I just keep plugging away. Fuel system's done up to the pump. I got 120 degree fittings. I really don't want to drop that header, but you can see it down there. Probably should go 150 degree, but that's going to be okay for now. The other one will come through right about here. Up to the carburetor. I got a new temperature gauge. Oh, let me find this thing. It's pretty cool. Made in the USA. Autometer. It's a carbon fiber faced electric temperature gauge. Ultralight. It's like what I have in the Chevy, but without the carbon fiber, and it's been awesome for several years. Probably 20. God, I don't know. This thing needs an engine. It's done. It's probably more than the bike is worth. Haven't started that. That needs a petcock for the tank, but I just keep forgetting to order it. I just can't. Oh, I put a mirror on the driver's side. One of the $25, I don't know whose it was from. I just bought it off of Summit Racing. And the holes lined up. So that mirror over there is an aftermarket mirror that somebody put in. Still got to vacuum it. B&M Automotive. How old is this? I can't find any numbers or anything to identify it. There's a gate. See the gated shifter? It is just simple. I would like to use it just because it's cool and old until I get a 5-speed. I'd also like to make the factory radio work with the front and the rear speaker. Tons of shit. I lapped all the valves in and they sealed up perfectly, so none of them got bent. Pretty nice. I think that's it. I got the taillights in. Oops. She looks sweet. Both the front turn signals in. This one I still need to wire, but I'm not hooking the battery up until the engine's all back together. But I found these headlight screens. Those used to be on my Baja back in the 80s. I thought it looked kind of cool. Just gives it a different, I don't know, a big off-road racing fan. And there's a 55 I see in the vintage racing. It's got to have like 35-inch tires on it. It's a 55 body on a truck chassis. But it looks so cool. I'd post a link to it, but I'm not that cool. Maybe I'll try and find a picture of it and put it at the end of the video. Which I think this will be the end of the video. I'm going to order a Dan Chuck fan shroud. I'd like to put a clutch fan in, but I just don't think I've got enough room. I don't want to deal with the electric. I just want the fan to blow. I mean, I've got very little room. A couple inches, maybe. Flex fan. Good. Air flowing, like big bladed flex fan. Or just a hard fan. I don't know. So I'll search a little more for a clutch fan. That'd be ideal so you don't have to hear it until it gets hot. And I won't be driving this thing in that much heat anyway. It's way too hot here. If it's above 80, probably not going to be in the car. And I'm not going to put air conditioning or anything else on it. I just want it simple. I should just order the convex mirror that matches the one over there for this side. Or get this set and put some Loctite in there. Maybe dimple it with a punch? I don't know. You tell me. Oh yeah, here's one other thing. I've never come across head bolt like these for a small block Chevy. 1/2 inch diameter. Is this a torque to yield? Is that like a what is it called? Vortex head bolt? I think I can just stick these back in. But I stopped until I know. You get on the internet and everybody argues about it and you don't ever get a solid answer. Well, I take that back. You do get solid answers and they're two different things, exact opposite. Which one do you believe? I've never come across these. Most everything I have has like ARP head bolts on it. It is just a stock engine. I don't need to put ARP fasteners on it. These are just fine. You gotta wire the wiper motor. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm gonna pull the heater core out while I'm this far apart just to clean it and get all the mouse poop out of it. Clean this window without ruining my old sticker. See if I can clean behind the where the defroster ducts are. I don't know. Maybe when I have the heater out I can see in there more. Once the heater's out I'm going to vacuum the carpet. Then I could maybe lay something down and lay in there. That's all I got. I'll find a picture of that Baja Vintage Racing 55 and put it at the end of the video. See you guys later.